The suspects had not even been confronted by authorities in that shootout, nor had the victims been identified before President Obama linked the shootings to America's gun laws, with no mention of possible Islamic terrorism. Today, he concentrated on the former and only hinted at the latter. Correspondent Peter Doocy is at the White House tonight.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Today, after huddling with his national security team, President Obama announced it's unclear why a couple in California carried out a coordinated attack.
It is possible that this was terrorist related, but we don't know. It's also possible that this was workplace related.
Despite that mystery, the president said he knows how to stop future attacks similar to San Bernardino.
Common sense gun safety laws, stronger background checks.
Does the president really think that common sense gun laws would deter terrorists now that he has admitted these two may have been terrorists?
Yes.
But so the president thinks that when there are potentially two terrorists sitting around planning a mass murder, they may call it off because President Obama has put in place common sense gun laws.
We're still learning of the precise motives of the individuals who carried out this heinous act of violence yesterday. One thing we do know is that the 4 firearms that they were wielding were legally purchased under the laws that are in place now.
But Republican lawmakers aren't so sure the president is seeing the whole picture.
I've supported background checks for a long time. I continue to support them. But the problem that we witnessed yesterday appears to be a domestic terrorist, and that's something we really ought to be focused on.
The president is also trying to make a broader point now about sky-high shooting stats.
We have a pattern now of mass shootings in this country that has no parallel anywhere else in the world.
But when you define mass shooting as causing 4 or more deaths in public and subtract gang or terrorist-related incidents, mass shooting rates in the U.S. are about the same as Europe, according to the Crime Prevention Research Center. So the president's critics are expressing a familiar frustration.
His instinct is always political. It's not presidential.
Today, the White House also insisted they've been working with Muslim leaders to try and discourage vulnerable young Americans from becoming radicalized. But when asked exactly who is involved in that effort, officials here couldn't name anybody. Bret?
Peter Doocy live on the North Lawn. Peter, thank you.